Welcome to this very important dialogue with Krishi Rishi Subhash Parekar on sustainable agriculture. So we are now coming to really the foundations of zero budget natural farming.
Yeah.
I think that need to be explained. So what is the science and technology on which really this zero budget natural is? This is science. There is a knowledge there.
Yeah.
It is a knowledge base. It's not just it happens naturally.
Yeah.
In that sense, it is not this one. There is a deep knowledge, both science and technology of zero budget natural farming. So can you explain what are the foundations,
Yeah.
or you say the four wheels or the four stambhas of this zero budget natural farming?
There are four standards by which we can recommend any technology as a real technology. Number one, it should be knowledge. Number two, scientific base. It should be science. The truth, non-violence. These are the four standards, I think, that by which we can recommend this technology, the best technology.
That is science.
That is science.
This fourth, yes.
Yeah. What is knowledge? What is science? What is truth? Which is existed in the nature, that is the knowledge, that is the science, that is the truth, and that is non-violence. Which is not existed in the nature, any scientist cannot find out, discover. Those things can be discovered which are existing in the nature. Scientists have discovered those things which are existing in nature. That means the real definition of the science, that which is existed in the nature, that is knowledge, that is science, that is truth, that is non-violence. That is the dharma, religion. You go to dense forest is the creation of the God, and you will see there is no existence of the chemical farming in the forest, no existence of the organic farming, no existence of the your yogic farming, nothing. They are not existed. That means the chemical farming, green revolution, if it is not existed in the nature, is not the knowledge, is not the science, is not the truth, they are untruth, they are ignorance. That means the Krishi Vigyan, agricultural science, is not a science, it is totally ignorance, as per my definition. And these are the standards, I think that. And zero budget farming is totally 100% natural farming, because what are the inputs I am giving to the farmers are existed in the nature. What is happened? We want only the culture of the microorganisms. And as per the research, what I have done the research and development work on the dung and urine of the deshi cows, local cows, and foreign cow breeds also, and buffaloes and bullocks, I have seen the best culture of the microorganism is deshi cow dung. In 1 gram, I have clarified minimum 3,000 to 5,000 million beneficial effective microorganism in 1 gram of the deshi cow dung. And from that purpose, we have devised the Bijamrutam, Jivamrutam, Ghana Jivamrutam as a remedy, as a culture of the microorganism from deshi cow dung. Deshi cow dung has a great role. Deshi cow dung has a great role in Indian agriculture, and not in Indian, in global agriculture. Jersey Holstein is not a cow, it is another animal, very dangerous animal, because what are deshi cow, local cow, basically cow is dependent on Zebu family, is coming from Zebu family. Zebu family has 21 characters, and I claim belong this 21 characters, none of the characters existed in Jersey Holstein. That means Jersey Holstein has no character of cow. That means cow. So we can't say that Jersey Holstein is a cow. And even there are so many things I can give about deshi cow and videshi cow. Basically, there are 4 wheels of my zero budget natural farming ratha. That means 1, Bijamrutam. 2, treat the seeds by Bijamrutam. Because on the coating of the seed, there are harmful funguses are existed, harmful bacteria which causes the diseases on the plant body. And when you treat the Bijamrutam to the seed, which is prepared by the deshi cow dung and by urine, and so the seeds are treated, and the harmful bacteria and funguses are destroyed, and seeds are purified, and when you sow the seed, seeds totally purified, and there is no disease attack on the. And for that purpose, we have taken only Deshi cow dung manure, Deshi cow dung and urine to prepare Bijamrutam. In Jivamrutam, 200 liter water and 10 kg of the Deshi cow dung, 5 to 10 liters of the Gomutram, that means cow dung urine, Deshi cow urine, 1 kg of the jaggery, sweet fruit pulp of the 1 kg. For only to start fermentation process, enhance the fermentation process speedily, sweet is required. And third one, to get available energy, proteinous material as a pulses flour, that is besan, we utilize 1 kg. And it is stirred for few minutes. It is kept for 48 hours for fermentation process. Daily we have to stir for 1 minute. After 48 hours, Jivamrutam is prepared to utilize, and Jivamrutam is utilized by means of the irrigation water, straight on the surface of the soil also, and by means of the spraying on the standing crop. Fantastic result has been given by the Jivamrutam. Dramatic, miracle result has been given. Anybody can go and investigate our models. They will see there is a dramatic difference between chemically grown crop, organically grown, and my naturally grown crop.
You talked about Ghanamrutam also.
And Ghana Jivamrut is a solid Ghana Jivamrutam, which is to be utilized in dryland farming, because in dryland farming it is not possible to utilize Jivamrutam. It is a liquid based Jivamrutam. So equally useful Ghana Jivamrutam. Ghana Jivamrutam, we will take 100 kg of the cow dung manure, only cow dung, and we have to utilize 1 kg jaggery, 1 kg of the pulses flour. We have to mix it very well, and we have to keep the heap for 48 hours. In 48 hours, the fermentation will be completed, and then we have to spread out in the full sunshine. It will be dried, and when it is dried, it will be hammered to convert into powder stage, and we have to dump, we have to store for 1 year. Throughout the year, we can utilize 200 kg Ghana Jivamrutam per acre while transplanting or while sowing period. And after, at the flowering stage, 100 kg of the Ghana Jivamrutam will be utilized, and spray of the Jivamrutam we have to give. You will get fantastic result. In this year, in drought condition of Marathwada and Vidarbha, all the chemically grown soybeans and cotton are destroyed, but our crops are existed. Only they have utilized Ghana Jivamrutam and Jivamrutam spray. And third one is Achhadanam. Mulching, because mulching is the sari to cover the naked soil mother. And chemical farming and organic farming also, they are removing the sari. These are the dushasanas, to remove the sari, to burn the biomass, to burn the straw, so that soil become naked. In zero-based farming, there is a great importance of the straw mulching, because we know when spread out the mulching activities of the local earthworms are enhanced very speedily. Local earthworms eat the deeper soil, because deeper soil is the very important soil, ocean of the nutrient. They take the deeper soil, they convert in the casting, and when they come up, they cast the casting near the root zone. Casting is the ocean of the nutrient. All the nutrients are available to the roots, and they dig the soil continuously. Numerous holes are existed in the soil, and entire rainwater is percolated through the holes dug by the cow dung, dug by the local earthworms, and entire rainwater is deposited in the internal reservoir, and by means of when the monsoon go to return back, by means of the capillary force, this moisture is coming with the nutrients were dissolved in the deeper soil in the coming water, and are available to the roots very easily. This is the chain, this is the natural system we are utilizing by zero-budget natural farming. So, Achhadanam, mulching is very most important. When mulching is decomposed by giving Jivamrutam, the humus is created, and humus, humus is the fertility of the soil, and when the fertility of the soil is increased, ultimately, no doubt, the crop production is increased, and you will get a miracle result. And also, the mulching protect the soil by means of the incoming rainwater, because the raindrops are coming with a speed of 30 feet per second and they destroy the soil. But when, because incoming rain is white color and ongoing rain is dark color because humus and soil particles are dissolved and they are going to rivers and oceans. When you cover the soil, the mulching restrict the incoming raindrop and only the raindrop are going inside very slowly and soil erosion is stopped. Will stop the barren soil erosion very easily. And also when you cover the soil, oxidation of the carbon is restricted because of the sunlight. Even by air also, by blowing air, the particles of the humus is blowing, we can stop it. And I think that this is the technology and it is very useful throughout the world, not only India.
Can we say now that though we are talking about natural agriculture, it is a knowledge-based agriculture. There is a huge knowledge.
Yeah.
There is a deep
Scientific,
knowledge.
100% scientific
It is a science.
Yeah.
There is also a technology because you say the process of making the Bijamruta,
Yeah.
process of making the Jivamrut, Ghanamruta.
Yeah, it is
There-
technology.
It's a technology.
Yeah, yeah,
And there is a science behind that technology.
yeah, yeah.